Good morning, everybody. Here you have it, my finished first doily I ever made. It has some issues, I guess. It depends on your view of doilies, because this one has a little bit of ruffles, and I kind of just took a pattern of something that I had to see if I could, work with the string. But I said, hey, have fun with it. So I could put a little animal on it or a potted plant. And it's kind of cute. It's a little different, but hey, that's what art is all about. I'm actually looking up some patterns to make some actual pattern doilies, but I wanted to see how it was to work with the string to see what would happen. And practice makes perfect. And maybe the point of the video today is to say, you have to try things to see how they turn out for you, and if they're, like a recipe. If you see that something's not going the way you thought it should be, adjust. Learn methods, and not necessarily all patterns are going to be right, because maybe for some reason something's not happening the way you want. So learn how to adjust. And in the process of learning how to adjust things, you're going to be able to find out that you can make almost anything. You just have to have the right tools, the right things. Some patterns are just, they come out perfect, and just like recipes, and then sometimes there's little things that have to be adjusted on the ends or corners or something. So basically, I ran into a problem on this row, and it started to curl, and I'm like, okay, now what do I do? Because it actually took a little bit longer to crochet than I thought it would because of the size of the string. So I kind of adjusted, and then I said, well, maybe if I pull it out doing this pattern, this might solve it, but it didn't. So I said, hey, just have a little ruffly thing until I get some better patterns, kind of messed with it, and hey, it's okay. We live in a little farmhouse. I want everything homemade that I can. And like everything else, practice makes perfect. The more you do it, the better you get. And after a while, just like a golfer, if you don't know how to golf and you do it, I say golfer because this is maybe where I first heard the story. Someone said, hey, if you golf every day for 8 hours, eventually you could become a pro or become great. So like everything else, the more you practice, the better you'll be. And you might be able to really be one of the best just by keep doing things. I mean, I love crocheting, I love crafts, and I do it for fun, for enjoyment, for a piece. But if you make things, if they're not perfect, don't crucify yourself. Most people don't start out perfect, and it just takes time. If you want to cut your own hair, if you want to do your own nails, if you want to paint a room, you can do just about anything. It's just that you just have to keep practicing and practicing and practicing till you get perfect. Don't give up just because the first time you did something or the second time you're not perfect, because who knows, maybe a year or so from now, if it's something, that you love, you might be really good. So anyway, this is my first attempt at making a doily. And hey, I don't think it's the end of the world, but it's fluffy, but beauty is in the eye of the beholder, so I kind of like it. So anyway, I will see you in my next video. God bless and have a wonderful day.